Wait, what?
Well, what does that mean?
Giveaway eventually given.
I was bored. But what was that one show that you were? It's like it's optional. You don't have to Saturday. You make sure you wake up. I don't want to say the expectations.
Like if you're not with me in something, so maybe I'm nowadays to have a career job.
A great turnout, probably maybe our most successful.
Same guy. Campbell autograph.
Just accountability and representation. You got
Mobs and all that stuff, like weird stuff.
That have the experience.
Like the robo
Dealing with my kids. My daughter.
The guy who made the coffee that night, dude. Texas.
Man, they were starting to make movies. Kids said it to her, like, hey,
That's when you're not in security.
this
I'm a guitar player. I'm not saying I'm like that.
he was just cool, and you had a big ass. I figured.
you know, have
Yo, thank you for joining us, everybody. Welcome to the Friday Night Podcast. I'm joined with, bro, you had like the biggest smile when you went in for that bite.
hell yeah.
I'm joined with my boy, Chris P. from The Average.
What's up, everybody? What's up? How y'all doing today? Welcome to the show. What's up?
Another great week passed by, bro. So, fun fact, everybody. Usually me and Chris are pretty good about talking to each other, but I think it's been a minute, bro, right?
It's been a minute. Yeah, it's been a minute. Minute,
bro.
It's good though. It's good. It allows us to kind of like, you know, we've been doing our own thing. You know, I have the show. We got Trigger back on the podcast. He fucking came back from whatever fucking Lord of the Rings journey he's been on. Brian's been making the time too. He's been freeing up some time on Sundays. So we've been out there just doing our thing. We haven't had any of the extra people on, and yeah, it's been going good, man. It was a good show last week, and I know you had Brian on your show, and it was good. You guys did really good, man. I really liked it.
Yeah, appreciate it. It was different, bro. I hadn't really talked to Brian like that, bro. So everything was authentic. It was live. It was the first time we talked, you know.
True that. So what it do, G? What it do?
Bro. So it's been a long week. I had work. My boss is going on vacation, so he's doing the thing that people do where they dump it on somebody else, right?
True.
So he's a cool guy, bro. But he's like, hey, I'm gonna give you off the weekend, and you can go ahead and work the rest of the week. I said, all right, dude, cool. My brother's in town. Shout out to my oldest brother, Julio. It's his birthday today. The 5-0, bro. The big 5-0.
50.
Motherfucker.
I just had a birthday too. When was your birthday? When's your brother's birthday?
My brother's birthday today on the 16th. Julio, the older one. Yeah, not Mike.
Well, mine's on the 12th. I just turned 43. I feel fantastic. I feel like a sack of shit, bro. I feel old as fuck, man. I'm one of those guys that's like typical wannabe masculine dude, I guess you could say. That's like, oh, I didn't think I was gonna live past the age of 5 or whatever because I'm so hard or whatever, and I do crazy things. I was one of those dudes that I never thought I was gonna get past 30, but here I am, and I don't know what I'm doing now.
I get you. No, that's true. I mean, I feel that, bro. Like, I'm 33 and I'm already like, how am I gonna make it to fucking 34, bro?
Yeah, it's really weird. My dad's an older gentleman now, right? He's probably close to, like, if I'm not mistaken, probably past 70 something, 78, 76. He's somewhere around that range. And in my mind, I'm like, dude, I just reached 43 and I don't know how the fuck patience wise I'm gonna make it to another 30, 40 years. Like, you get those things that you look up those calendars on like the death date or whatever, you know what I mean? Like, oh, when am I going to die or whatever? And it guesstimates you the idea of like human life, like 50, 80 years or whatever. Then it says something like 2040 something. And in my mind, I'm like, man, that sounds so far away, but it's not, dude. We're about to hit 2025. Marvel is about to put out another shit show of movies, acting like we're going to be super excited to see some stupid ass shit they want to do. And yeah, in like the next 2 years, it's fucking crazy, dude.
Yeah, facts, bro. Facts. What up, Miguel? Thanks for joining us, Miguel. Shout out to Miguel in the comments, bro.
What's up?
But bro, I feel you on that one. So, my brother, I had just started this job back in May, and my partner, because there's two of us, he actually has a quinceañera with his daughter. Oh, like he's paying everything, so we both couldn't be off, but coincidentally, my boss gave it to me off. Cool dude, so I'm like, fuck
nice.
Yeah. So it's gonna be fun. I get to go to the beach tomorrow, so it'll be fun there.
The beach was nice. We went to the beach a couple weeks ago. I told you, right?
Yeah.
Did the fights and stuff?
No shark attacks, sir.
No shark attacks. No, don't even get a chance, bro. I don't even get in that water. You nuts? People shit in that thing. I ain't gonna go there.
I'm taking my Glock, but I ain't getting in the water.
You're gonna give that fucking that shark some hands, dude.
No shit, bro. Chitty chitty bang bang.
Chitty
But
chitty bang.
for sure, bro. But I know it's been a long week. How about you, bro? I know you were getting back into the red room. I was like, come on to the red room, bro.
Yeah, we've slightly been to the studio. It's been kind of a busy week for me. I mean, from the fights and all that other stuff. I really wanted to make my opportunity to go back to the thing, but we got my birthday and all that stuff coming up, or had been coming up. So, just kind of, mentally getting myself ready to go back. I finally finished out the first idea on what we're doing for what is it? Like for the film that we're planning to do. So getting like the storyboarding and the writing done and the brainstorming, we finally got through that. We got a coherent story that I can finally start writing script to. So I'm going to probably hopefully start writing script next week and then have something rough draft out like within Friday. So really excited. That's
cool, bro. That's cool. What's it called? And you guys are still doing the photographies and all that other good stuff?
Little bit here and there. Whenever I get a chance, I helped a friend of mine out do her birthday photography. We did that. I haven't done any drone flying, man, and that's fucking freaking me out, dude.
Really?
Like I have not gone out to fly drones or anything like that, and I hate it. I recently had gotten the camera module for one of my cameras to get fixed out and stuff like that because it was messed up when I got it. So I ordered it and I replaced it myself, kind of like soldered it and did all the things. And I was like, yeah, dude, fucking got it all hyped up, fucking real clean camera footage and shit. And I haven't found it yet. And I'm so fucking pissed. But it's just, I just feel like I always tell people like I'm the busiest broke guy you'll ever meet. I just feel like I have so much stuff that I do in a day that I never have time. But that's not true either, because when I'm exhausted and I sleep a lot. And that's what I'm trying to prevent myself. I wake up, I go to the gym, I go teach my classes, but that's in the evening. I recently started working for a software engineer that I do kind of like work at home, and I help run an application online. And that kind of lets me work at home and continuously, like I can literally go anywhere as long as I have like some type of phone with me that I can kind of like keep people working and doing stuff, that I'm good to go. But it just feels like that schedule is from 6 to 4 a.m. And I just feel like now my day's even harder, man. You know what I mean?
Oh, no, I feel you, bro. I 100%. Did you see they're making a Scarface 2? What?
Oh, man. I think Scarface 1 was a masterpiece, man.
Dude,
and I think in the nowadays times, they need to stop revamping or going back to these projects and then messing them up.
What's it called? It's Scarface 2 coming out. I have to go and click on this shit real quick, bro. Jeez. Oh shit! It says the trailer's fake supposedly, but I mean, we'll see. Could you imagine, bro, if they did make it? I mean, I'm not sure. I mean, I can't dictate facts right now, but could you imagine if they actually did make a second one, bro?
I with the nowadays faction on how Hollywood is, I mean, sort of, because we've noticed that like Hollywood / like Disney and the Star Wars is kind of getting their shit together and kind of like getting rid of all like the shit that they've been doing. Now they're making it a lot better. Hopefully we saw a really cool trailer that we're going to be talking about D23 in a little bit, that was released, that I was really excited for a franchise that I haven't been excited for a long time. So we're going to be talking about that too. So I don't want to jump the gun here and say anything that I shouldn't yet. And then
I want to
be able to talk about it.
Jump the ray gun. But no, for sure, bro. What's it called? We are going to talk about D23 later, guys. Different IPs and stuff. I know me and Chris went on a slight rant before we got on. Right, we were just talking shit.
Of course,
and we're like,
that's all I do.
We're like, wait, we gotta wait for this. We gotta wait for the audience. But we'll be talking about D23, the X-Men 97 directors, post and backlash, and the Olympics and stuff. Robert, thanks for joining us. Robert, appreciate you. Definitely that kind of stuff, guys. So feel free to tag some people that want to come and talk shit tonight, guys. We're just gonna
let them come in. Let them come.
We just want to grind some gears.
Let them come.
Earlier,
let them come. I want to talk shit.
Yeah. Oh, here we go. My ears with Chris. Grind my ears.
Let's go, baby. I want to fucking get up.
I saw Robert's comment. I was like, that's fucking great. Oh man.
I want to talk some mad shit. Yo, speaking of mad shit, speaking of shit in general, did you see the Olympics?
Bro, the Olympics was
What a good
fucking.
segue.
I don't know, maybe because like with technology, it's on TikTok and more reels and shit now, bro. But definitely the biggest one, and I just want to jump into it, bro. First, before we get into more, was that breakdancing chick, bro. That shit fucking had me, bro.
Reagan, that was funny.
Reagan,
Yeah.
bro.
What a cool idea. For once in the Olympics, whole fucking like committee and work and bullshit that they do, to actually have an event that people are gonna really enjoy. Because breakdancing, I don't care who you are, you're not gonna look at it and be like, "This is the stupidest thing I've ever seen." You're gonna watch it and be entertained. I remember when I went to Louisiana a really long time ago. One of my fighters, we were in the quarry or the quartering, like the quartering area where they do all the, the old school New Orleans kind of area.
Yeah,
and there was this like amphitheater that they had out there that people were just like doing side performances, saxophones, people in costumes doing like performances. And there was a group that were like breakdancing, dude. And it had such a huge like pool of people that just like sat there and watched these people perform breakdancing, spinning head spins, flares, backflips, gymnastics, anything you can add. So to see that be put in the Olympics, in my mind, was probably one of the most amazing things that I thought was going to be really cool. And then Reagan came out.
And just changed the name, bro.
And just change the format of this. And I don't want to say she's the reason why they're not looking forward in 2028, but like, I think they really need to do their best on looking for better breakdancers from Australia. You know what I mean? So, she came out. She did a crazy 1970s rendition of breakdancing. What did you think?
Bro, seeing her, like, obviously the biggest thing I paid attention to was basketball, bro. My kid loves basketball, right? So
True.
we were about the LeBron James and Steph Curry, but then when this chick popped up on my entertainment, bro, on my FYP, I'm like, is this chick having a seizure? Like, what's going on? Like, who got hurt? And the biggest thing I remember that stuck out to me, bro, that she scored 0 points. Like, not even like a.
She got zeros all the way across, dude.
Zero all the way across.
I don't even know how she did that, dude. Like,
bro,
at least she had some kind of like
anything,
footwork and all that stuff. Skittles
she
done.
got nothing, bro. Couldn't work the crowd or nothing. And then my For You page became about breakdancing. But, honestly, like, I'm not a big breakdancer. I don't know a lot about it. But to me, I would expect to see, like, what you see in those movies, right? Like, with Step Up and all that shit. Like, that's what I thought I was going to see, bro. When I saw this chick, I was like, is she okay? Like, did she trip and fall? Like, what's going on here? Like,
but she came out and she was strong. Like, I mean, I don't know if you guys remember, but like back in the day, like there used to be a movie called like Electric Boogaloo. That was like a movie back in the day where a lot of breakdancers kind of went into, and she has a lot of like footwork kind of stuff, like, the little movements up top and all that shit, little 6-stepping and stuff. But like, man, dude, like that's all she did. She did no freezes, no fucking, up top work, up rock or anything like that. Like it was, I don't know. It was a little underwhelming. And then she instantly became the greatest thing on the internet. 100%. Like the biggest fucking meme out of the whole Olympics, dude, right? Then there's several characters out of the Olympics that people remember. My favorite, Imana Khalif, which is the boxer chick. We had the dude with the gun and the chick with the gun, and then the dude that fucking lost pole vault because his huge fucking junk got in the way. Do you remember this?
Yeah, bro.
Yeah. So like this Olympics, man, the blue dude that was in the beginning ceremony that was like partially naked with flowers on him, like the big girl that's like, I'm gonna sue people for calling me fat, and I don't know how, but okay. No. But like the Olympics was off the chain this year. Like it sucked. Like, I mean, I heard the basketball was good. The wrestling was fucking fantastic, dude. I enjoyed the wrestling, super crazy. Nice. But other than that, like they should just can the whole fucking thing, man.
Yeah, honestly. Yeah.
Like, did you hear the swimming debacle? Like, did you hear about the swimming?
No.
That they made him swim in that fucking river in Paris. That's like shit and all this other stuff. And they spent like $5 million to clean the river. And people were still complaining that they were swimming and they could see like turds like floating and shit. And there was a part where the mayor of Paris was going to jump in the water and show people how clean it was. And and people from the same country were like, well, fuck this dude. We're going to go upstream. And at this time, we're going to lay toilets and just shit all over the river. And we're going to let that shit float by the time he gets in the water. And they did it. They did it. They did this dude. They did him dirty. So, yeah, dude, fucking, I am so taken by the Olympics this year. Yeah, the ray gun thing was probably the best thing to top off the whole event, because when it all came to an end and Tom Cruise came down on his cables and Beyonce came in with her fucking flowers and lights, when she went back to Australia, people loved her. Now she's got like fucking endorsement deals. She's doing fucking walking Wendy's videos, like breakdancing down the street. Like, I mean, I could tell. I mean, you could tell that this chick probably got like a lot of hate at first, like people making fun of her. But like the outcome of it being this whole internet phenom is probably going to be the best thing that ever happened to her. What was your highlight of the whole Olympics?
Well, I mean, the good highlight or the meme highlight, bro?
Yeah, no shit.
I think the best part, bro, that I enjoyed was the Turkish shooter, right? The
Turkish shooter. Oh yeah,
the Turkish shooter.
He was cool.
I mean, basketball, of course, is always gonna be there, bro. But the ray gun, bro, like I never saw like so much research, bro, like that her husband was in the Olympic committee. Like they basically got a free trip to Paris, bro. Like,
yeah. She was pretty connected, right?
Yeah, dude. I think that was their whole plan. Like, if they make up a committee, she's got a degree in breakdancing, bro. Like, how the fuck do you have a degree?
How do you get a degree in breakdancing?
Breakdancing, bro. Like,
yeah, that's kind of funny, actually. I wonder if that kind of correlates. Okay, I don't know if you remember this. Several years ago in the Olympics, they had the Winter Olympics, and there was a person from the Valley that got installed into the Olympics and made it, and didn't score very high. He scored super low, but he was into the downhill snow racing shit. And in my mind, I was like, how we don't even have snow. Like, we barely get slushies at like the fucking at Sonic. How did this motherfucker get enough snow to go downhill? And he made it into the Olympics. He didn't do very good, but like he was up there, dude. Do you think it was kind of like in that same format?
I mean, it had to be, bro, because like at the end of it, like she qualified, she got last place and stuff, and you know, there's probably a good first 4 days, bro, where it was just like to the point where it was just insulting for the country. But I think by the 5th and 6th day, bro, everyone was just having a fucking blast. Yeah,
that's a good way to put it. Yeah, everybody's just having a fucking good time and shit.
They're just
that's a really funny way to put it.
They're like, it's a fucking meme, bro. And then you get to the other one, like with the Turkish shooter, and then the dude hitting his junk, bro. I totally forgot about that, bro. I remember watching that shit, and like, you're not gonna believe what fucked up this guy's medal.
Yo, well, you know what? Actually, there was another character that I remember. Not really a character, though, but there was the American wrestler that hit that badass-looking suplex. I don't know if you saw the fucking picture for that. Just perfect curve, tip of the toes, like the person getting fucking crushed, dude, as soon as they landed. Like, it was like textbook, the perfect suplex in wrestling.
I didn't see it, bro. You got to pull the clip up, bro.
Put a clip? Well, okay. Tell me if this isn't like a thing, right? Has it been really hard for you guys, and this goes out to anybody out in the internet world that's watching us, to find clips of certain things on this? Like, am I the only person that, like, because okay, I have a big mouth and I'm sometimes really stupid. I would call myself the R word, but I don't want to say that. Female. I don't want to get people super mad at me, but suplex. Yeah, it's the Olympic. Look at how it was gorgeous, dude. I'm gonna put Olympics.
We can see your search history now, sir.
Oh, that's fine. That's fine. Look how perfect this was.
Damn, bro.
Look at how fucking perfect this was.
That's fucking nuts. I didn't see
that. Dude, that was amazing, dude. The girl, and I don't put that on anyone. Look at the curve, baby. Look at that shit. Fuck yeah. As a wrestler, you know you have to be excited to see that shit. I'm not talking that fucking lucha wrestling. I mean, yeah, you could probably be excited to watch that Kurt Angle kind of movement, but that was beautiful to see someone hit that in such a perfect way. I believe this wrestler is from Chicago. Kennedy Blades, I think. Look at how fucking look at this, dude. Look at the head. Look at the fucking looking for the ground, dude. God damn, that's a beautiful suplex. Beautiful rendition. Kennedy Blades representing the Olympics in women's sports. Yeah, amazing stuff. Speaking about that, on the darker tone, there was a lot of controversy that surrounded the Olympic boxing for females. There were two athletes that had previous situations. I don't know. Did you hear about this or no?
Yeah, bro. I mean, you're the fight guy, bro. You're the guy I call for that stuff. But I know the highlights of it, bro, that she was accused, or he or she was accused, and the opponent quit in 6 seconds and shit, bro. What was your take on it?
46.
Because I know you're big on the fight game, bro. You know.
Yeah. So when I had seen this originally, I came to assumptions, like a lot of motherfuckers on the planet, that this was a transgender situation, because we have been flagged with this and pestered by it for years in the United States with different sports. We had that weird swimmer guy that came in and fucked everybody up. What's up, Mark? Good to see you, Chuanu. We saw that the swimmer guy that came in that sucked in male swimming and went to female swimming and fucking kicked everybody's ass. We saw all this shit. So we had already been plagued by a lot of these problems, which I believe, I've been coaching for 20 years, professional and amateur sports, fighting sports specifically, where people can get hurt on the fucking flick of a dime. There needs to be a division dedicated to these people. If they want to still compete when they make their transition, there needs to be. And the reason why is because they cannot go into transitioning. I know it hinders or brings down the testosterone, but it doesn't take it away. That testosterone stays there. You know what I mean? Like and the peak of a testosterone on a female is very small and the guy's is very long. So like it embeds itself in every part of the DNA of the human body. And that's why, I'll straight say it. You look at any of the transitional fighters that transition from, you never see it. You never see maybe like one out of the fucking, I'm telling you, like 8,000 fighters in the world that do just MMA. You'll get one fucking person that's a female born to male and then tries to compete in the males. And they're like mediocre novice at best. They're not in the fucking elite in the UFC kind of shit because they cannot fight at that level with men. You get it very rarely. And I would like to see, if you think I'm incorrect, find me proof. Find me some fucking female fighter that transitioned to be a male that's competing at an elite level of boxing or MMA or anything. Just please do. Yeah. But you see that a lot coming from male to female. You see a lot of males who transition to females, which is nothing wrong how you want to live your life. But then when you make it about hurting or physically hurting someone else, that becomes everyone's business. That becomes everyone's business because it's about protecting people and the integrity of the sport for that generation of people. So what about, we just talked about Reagan. Love her. I love Reagan. I love her. So like, the integrity of the sport needs to be protected. And I think that's very important. There is a person, there's two people actually. I forgot the second one, but they're from China. Both of these people, Imani Khalif is the one that I had made I had made a post on Facebook. Some people got mad. Some people laughed. I understand where people were coming at me for telling me, oh, well, she's not trans. Okay. I get it. I understand what you're saying, but there needs to be a discussion of what they are then. Because then everybody went off and said, well, she was born a female and raised a female, so that makes her a female. And I'm like, no, that doesn't. Raising someone as a female doesn't make them a female. In this category, we're not going for how they feel. Yeah. We need actual proof. I'm for it, dude. I think she's a female. And I think she should take the test and prove everyone fucking wrong. I mean, she failed too, but maybe she studied hard enough for a third. Yeah. Take the fucking test and prove everybody wrong. Don't just be verbally being like, hey, dude, I put on makeup and I put my hair up. Like I feel pretty. I'm a girl. That's not how this works. You're hurting people. You're being a piece of shit. And there's people around you that are saying it's okay because they feel good, but you're hurting people. Yeah. You're hurting people physically. And you need to make that needs to be very, very clear. The Olympics, I feel kind of like they became very shallow with how they were judging this year. And how they were doing the testing. I think that they did it because they were scared on being scrutinized by other individuals and people that they needed to please. But that shit cannot fly. Right now, there is a situation. There's no more breakdancing and there's no more boxing in 2028 Olympics. And that's not because the sports suck. That's because I guarantee people are speaking out and saying, fix your fucking rules, or we will never compete for you all again.
Yep. Or watch it or be entertained or.
I mean, people just didn't watch it this year in general. You know what? It's super crazy because I feel like people only watch it. Of course, like other countries watch it because winning that gold medal means something to the smaller countries, not the United States, apparently. Like, you know what I mean? Like, but the integrity, like what is it, Algeria, right? Imani Khalif, that entire country was on fire when she won. Hey, congratulations. You know, however you got it, you got it. Algeria is on the map. Beforehand, a lot of people didn't know about that country. But now it's like you won gold. Now you're in the big leagues. Now you got to be able to compete. If you're winning one gold 1 year and then, you know, fucking next year's or 2028, you don't win shit, you cannot complain because you won gold already once. You proved it. But you proved it during a controversy. You proved it during a part where you cannot provide enough information that we can say that is a legitimate win. If I would have taken no names of any of the boxers that were there, I'll tell you what, I'll challenge anybody. Name me one other boxer that was on a card on a different weight scale. Just one. And don't Google it because you're going to cheat. I know you. Name one other boxer. Just one. Because everybody knew Imani Khalif after this. Yeah. And there was, I guarantee, like at least 40 or 50 boxers. Why didn't any of those 40 or 50 boxers get scrutinized for cheating or, you know, having testosterone extra or maybe having an XY chromosome or maybe being a male? Like, why didn't they get scrutinized? Why didn't any of those 40? Because all those women are all the same in some way. Yeah. Like all the same in some way. But you could at least see them and be like, I believe this is a female. In my mind, I can see that this is a female. And right now, I believe that when we see Imani Khalif physically, our eyes tell us differently. A thing clicks, and we're like, "Whoa!" Like, there's something odd going on here. And then you want to look into it, and then you look into it, and then there's a big mystery. People are like, "Ooh, we don't know what they are, but this is what they say they feel." And I just think that's too much. You cannot be that loose when it comes to competing at this level. You know, a sports competition that's supposed to dignify the greatest countries and athletes in the world should not be scrutinized by, is this a man or a woman? It should not be. It should not be. It should be even clearer. It should be 100%. If this person was asexual, DSD, there was a bunch of things that were being thrown around, a bunch of different stuff. If she was like that, they take the test, they say what they are, and then they go out and they perform. And then people will say, hey, you know what? That person had was born with female genitalia. They don't have up top genitalia, which means they are hermaphrodite, like a hermaphrodite birth, which is something that's not irregular. That's something that we do know in history that has happened, which is someone that's born with female organs that's male or male organ that's female. But the thing is I don't know if people agree with this, but from what I heard for this is that person was born with female genitalia, but had male attributes, right? And then later on apparently had like a male a puberty situation, right? Uh-huh. That country does not support transgenderism. They do not support abnormal births of characters. I 100% believe, this is just me, I mean, I don't care what other people think, that's on you, because I'm not going to go out and fucking write a book about this, you know what I mean? I'm just talking in my head. That the father did it to save his child, and that's understandable. There's nothing dishonorable about that. His child was born with female genitalia, and the doctor said, but this is a little boy. Like, what do you want us to do? Mm-hmm. And I 100% believe the doctor and the parent were told, if you don't come up with a decision, they're probably going to kill your child. And he was like, I'm going to raise them as a girl because that's the easiest thing. If they have female genitalia, I just got to make them look like a girl. Yeah. Dude, I don't have fucking anything about them saving a child's life. I don't have any problem with that. But it's the factor that they were given a gender classification without them being able to make their own choice. And my opinion has been that people that are born in that nature never are like the most under talked about situation in the transgender gender ideology conversation. They're the ones that get pushed down, where most of the time we hear people that want to be a different gender, but we never hear about the people that want to make a choice because they're actually born with those two parts. Like, let me ask anyone in the comment section, even you, David, When was the last time that you ever had or had heard of someone that was born in this nature that was told, hey man, well, what do you feel? Like, what do you feel? Because most of the time it's people that are either a female who says they're trapped in a female body that wants to be male, or a male that's trapped and wants to be a female, but they're born with that classification of gender. And the choice is a mental choice on how they feel, which is nothing wrong. But this is a person who is literally in a position where they can make a choice and it not be wrong. You know what I mean? There was a really cool video I saw a really long time ago about this lady named Pigeon. And she was born with, I think, female genitalia, if I'm not mistaken. And she's not an athlete. She's not anything. She's just a person that was born as a hermaphrodite. But she had the part of the opposite side. And when she got to like her puberty age and all this stuff, like she was told that she had to be a certain thing her whole life. And when she got to that and she realized she wasn't, she was like in a position where she could make a choice on however she wanted to be raised after that. She could be a male or she could be a female because she had both opportunities. But she was saying that her whole life was so confusing after that because she was raised to be that. And in psychology, if you know psychology, I'll just throw this out there. There's always the argument of nature over nurture. And if you're nurtured into thinking that you're a female, you're always going to think like a female in that nature because you're coerced to believe that you are. So when you have to make a choice, how do you transition back if that's not who you are? I think that's kind of abusive too.
Bro, what's sticking to me with the whole conversation we're having right now about it is the repercussions when they go back to their country, bro. Like, honestly.
Yes.
Like, because with Reagan, like, right, we touched base on Reagan before Mark jumped on. And Reagan was like, hey, you know what? She found, advertising and so forth and stuff like that, right? But now, like, with this situation and anything that's going to pop up from the Olympics going forward, like, what are the repercussions for them at home, in their home country? Are they going to be alive still? Like, how severe?
Yeah, that's huge too, right? Because there's only two options that you can go from here. If she competes again, they're probably going to make her take a test because they're not going to go through the same debauchery that they just did. And I guarantee if they do, there'll be protests from other fighters, right? So then she'll have to take a test. And if that test comes out negative, that she's a man, the scrutiny of her in her own country being a man, acting as a female, that puts her in the position of crosshairs because that country does not believe in that. That culture is not open to that ideal. So who should we be fighting? Shouldn't we be fighting that country to tell them, hey, you need to be more heartfelt to the people that are born this way. You can't just be like, oh, well, we fucking messed one up, fucking kill him. You can't do that. You see, I don't, you know what I mean? Like, it's so weird where people attack. That country culture-wise needs to be more open-minded because there shouldn't be an alternative that's like, it's like you said, like if she goes to her country and it gets blown out really big, what do? Do they kill her? Do they execute her? Do they stone her? Like, how does this country work? We only know so much information about Algeria that we still think it's a very like Islamic-esque Muslim style country where, public executions are probably a thing. I don't like that shit. I'm American. I wasn't raised to do that. I was raised that there is like a judicial system that brings people to justice or whatever. So I don't know, man. Like, if this person, I think there just needs to be more transparency and honesty. And the thing is the IOC, there's two organizations, the IBA and the IOC, the International Olympic Committee and the International Boxing Association, which has been banded or disbanded from being associated with it because it has connections to Russia and Russia's versus Ukraine, and the Olympics are part of like keeping the war safe or the war effort to free Ukraine, and it's very political past that, right? But the IBA, this is where people got to be very. Yeah, we're gonna jump right to it. I'm so sorry, David. You're like, come on, shut up.
I was lining up the topics and I clicked on it a little bit.
The IBA had been disbanded. But one of the guys who came out, and I don't know if anybody else saw it, there was a big conference that they had, and they brought in this doctor that came out and talked about all the findings that they did during the previous Olympic trials and all this other stuff with these two people that were banned. But he works with the WBO, the World Boxing Organization or organization, that organization, the Olympics are asking for them to come back in 2028, I believe, or 2025. I think 2028. Because it's 4 years. They're asking for them to come back to be a part of their new committee that they're gonna create. But they're talking bad about the IBA and these people without acknowledging that the WBO is a part of that association also. You know what I mean? So the WBO is calling them out also. And the Olympics are asking for those people to come back. I don't know. It's very wish-wash. It's very crisscrossy on the politics and the word war. I always tell people it's the situations that we are in now politically are word war. They mess words up. They switch our words, switch your words. They switch their words just to make it like a
movement, bro. It's all cheeseman, bro.
It is, man.
100%, bro. It's cheeseman with repercussions, bro.
Cheeseman with repercussions.
Yeah, cheeseman with repercussions, bro. 100%.
Yes, sir. But I don't want to take any more of that time. I mean, I just wanted to let people know, like, yeah, I still have my post up because I'm not a bitch. I'm not scared of standing on business and my accountability. Yeah, I made a mistake.
Fuck 'em.
Yeah, I made a mistake. I misgendered them by saying that they were transgender, which a lot of apparent people out there are saying they're not, based on word, which is hearsay. I need a little bit more, so I won't continue calling this person's transgender. But I'd rather prefer to gender them as they and them rather than she and her, because that's still up in the air. I understand they choose that, which is understandable, and as long as their life is comfortable. But there needs to be some transparency and there needs to be something done. And the gender test that they've been doing for years has never been a problem before 2024. And now it is, apparently. It's been there since 1991. So, fucking 2024 is fucking super special, apparently. Then you all figure it out. Yeah, when the passport's not enough. Because, I'll tell people, if I was one of the coaches in the Olympics at that time, I would have pulled all my whole fucking country out of the Olympics, and I would have been get your shit together, because if it can happen in boxing, it can happen in every other sport, and it's easier in every other sport because boxing is the craziest one because that deals with physical combative touch. Combative, you have to be combative with each other. That's super dangerous. But yeah, it just needs more transparency. We're still waiting for things to come out. There's not enough truth for people to be like, it's finalized and this and that. So I don't know where you're all getting your information from, but if you do, I do have a post up on Facebook that I left up because I have accountability for myself, and I'm not going to delete it and act like it was never there. Like some people do when they fuck up and make mistakes and say they never did anything, you know what I mean? And then get called out for it. No, I'll leave it up and I'll just apologize. I'm here apologizing to people. If it hurts your feelings that I said transgender, I'm sorry. So they're not, but then find me what they are, please. That would be really great, but not the female part because that doesn't make sense. Yeah. So that's my take on it. Yeah, that's my take on it.
That's the hot take, bro.
That's a hot take. That's my fucking crying my gears. I just want I want the IOC to have like a real thing. If you have a chance, Oscar De La Hoya did an interview with, I don't know if it was Joe Rogan. Who was it with? I don't even remember who it was. He did an interview, and in that interview, he was talking about how the Olympics fucking sucks on their rules and how they take care of people and their fighters. If you go back and look at how they treat their fucking athletes, dude. Yeah. Like if you're out there complaining that this person is mistreated by the audience, go and look back on how they feed these fucking athletes, how they fucking take care of them, how they fucking treat them. It's like, it's garbage, bro. It's garbage. Here, my feelings probably nice. Sorry, you're sorry. I'm sorry. Everyone's sorry.
What's it called? on to the lighter news, though, bro. D23 announcements. I gotta make that transition, bro.
Yeah.
Did I even spell announcements right? I don't think
positive reinforcement here.
Like I totally misspelled. I'm such an idiot, bro.
What is it?
I mispronounced. I mistyped announcements. There you go.
Oh, you misspelled D23.
Bro, I'm just gonna put D23. Fuck it. Anyway, D23, bro. Disney coming out. I know we talked a little bit about it off camera about some of the cool stuff coming in. So we'll just go kind of project by projects, bro. So I'm gonna start with my personal favorite, and you tell me what you think. Toy Story 5, bro.
I'm all right. Toy Story 5 is cool.
But
Toy Story 4, is that the one where they were all like facing the furnace?
I can't remember, bro. I was gonna check that right now.
There was a whole ass scene where like they're in like a factory and there's like a big ass furnace where everything's going down and they're gonna melt, and all the fucking characters hold hands and they're like, all right, this is it. We're gonna get fucking killed and we're all gonna die together. And then like a pink bear pulls them out or some shit, some big ass fucking teddy bear. Bro, I was in fucking tears, bro. I was like, this is a kids movie? Are we trying to scar these little fuckers or what? That was trauma, man.
That was a good one, bro.
30-something-year-old man dying like, no, in my bedroom. It's fucking crazy, dude.
No, bro, I remember that one. I don't know if that was the last one. I know me and Ash watched it, and Ash was crying like a motherfucker.
It fucked her up. It fucked me up.
I mean,
those tears are legit, Ashley.
I teared, bro. I didn't tear up as much as her, but
I was
like,
fucking dying, dude. I was out trying to grab all my Toy Story toys and hug them and say I'm sorry. Yeah, I was fucking freaking out. I was like, how is this a fucking kids movie? But it makes sense. You need turmoil in this story now. It's dragged on way too long.
Yeah.
I remember this weird animated series of Toy Story that was like, if you do spot the Toy Story characters awake, the magic automatically gives you cancer. Like you're gonna die. Like, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, dude.
I remember that shit.
It's fucking. I was like, oh god, this is dark, but that works. That makes it work for me, man. I need something. Substance. Like, why can't we catch these guys alive? But yeah, that shit made me laugh. So like, you need something that gives it more depth, right? So like, what in the heavens do we need a Toy Story 5 for? It's got to be the sister, right? The younger sister, the baby, right?
I think it's the sister. I know that the only thing I read about it on D23, bro, and maybe you read more than me, it was going to be pretty much the toys versus technology, right?
The iPad.
Yeah, basically versus the iPad and shit. Like, you know, kind of tackling the kids are on iPads, not playing games. So how are they going to compete with that, bro? Because, you know, Toy Story for us, and it's always funny, bro, because I always see it like on TikTok, on Facebook. You know, now like the Woody doesn't say fucking Andy no more, bro. It says fucking Bonnie.
Yeah, that's correct. Yeah,
like it's
the bottom of the foot, right?
Yeah,
the bottom of the foot.
And I was just like fucking crazy, bro. Years passed and shit.
Do you think it could be like the series is gonna be like, why do we need AI when we have the perfect rendition of artificial life through the toys? I mean, like that would be a really cool story.
I didn't think of it like that.
Yeah, that would be a fucking cool story where it's like, yes, AI through technology is like computer-based variables, you know, chat GPT.
Oh, bro.
But what if what if like scientists
for me, bro?
Yeah, what if scientists found out that like, oh, when I was younger, like one of my things came to life and we talked and he was my best friend. And every time my mom came in, it would act like a toy and I would tell her it was real. Like, what if the toys are like, there's a revolution, there's something that's trying to take over, and we all know that like the iPad, like let's say there's an iPad that comes out and the iPad acts like a villain. Like let's say the fucking phone acts like a villain to the toys. Like they're like, oh, well, they know we're alive because we're ChatGPT, but we've, you know, been at it a lot. And this thing's like, man, I can't be real. I can't do that. But why? Why is that rule established? The cancer rule, right? Like, why is it established? Like, why can't I just show them that I'm artificial intelligence also? Oh, man.
Bro, you just fucked me up. What if the whole point of Toy Story 5, it was a fucking story by ChatGPT and AI?
Oh, that would suck. Oh,
bro,
no.
that would be so shitty, bro.
That'd be dumb. I'd be done. But it's a good point. Like, what can it be? What is technology against toys? Like, technology is like, okay, cool. Like, I get it. You look at the younger generation, they play in front of it all the time. It's not even about them really playing other than like Roblox and Minecraft and like Subway Surfers. It's not like they're doing fucking Halo or like, you know what I mean? Like Skyrim, like games that like have the AAA quality, big story, big Lord of the Rings kind of vibe. They're playing these little like rinky dinky games that give you like quick fucking reward, which is the same thing like TikTok, which is the same thing like Shorts, which is the same thing like YouTube. Like maybe that's the factor that they're going to be like, oh, remember when kids used to play with toys, but now they're on the computers watching YouTube videos, watching influencers, wanting to be like that. What do you think on the type of format of story you can get out of that.
I don't know, but I don't see a format that would be as dramatic, like how we talked about, like with the furnace scene and shit, the one that really tugged the heartstrings of everybody. I don't think we'll get to that extent on it, but there's got to be something. And then, you know how that movie's gonna play out, bro. It's gonna be like a blackout. All the Wi-Fi is gonna be down. They'll go back to the toys, and then they'll make Toy Story 6, right, or whatever the fuck it's gonna be. But definitely, I don't know, bro. Like, just talking to you right now, fuck me up. I was like, what if ChatGPT was telling the story, bro? Like, they go back and say, and that's what the story we came up with, Buzz and Woody. Like, what the fuck, bro? Like, it's just fucking crazy.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a crazy story. I think Toy Story 5 is a cool idea. I mean, of course, the franchise hasn't died. Still very prominent. A lot of kids still like it. The same thing, like Pixar-wise, was very drawn to having the Incredibles movie that's coming out, the sequel to the Incredibles. I think it's Incredibles 4.
4, 3.
Right?
4
or 3. Either way, super fucking cool. I love the Incredibles. I think, I mean, you know me, I'm a big comic book guy. So any opportunity that we get to have a superhero story all over again, I'm 100% about. And I think the Incredibles did a really good Fantastic Four style superhero story. So really excited to see that.
Bro, Incredibles is the shit, bro. That's like one of the best movies with Jack and shit.
Mm-hmm. Me too. I love it. Jack's the best, dude.
Yeah, fucking Jack, bro.
Excited for the GameStop news. You're going to have to explain that a little bit more. I know GameStop sucks.
Yeah, shout out to GameStop news, because even I don't know that one.
Yeah, shout out to GameStop. Sucks.
Let me see. What's the GameStop news? Let's see.
Mm-hmm.
GameStop news. Shit. Now I'm just trying to look for anything like that. But besides that one, bro, another one that I think would be good is Freaky Friday sequel.
with Lindsay Lohan and the old lady, what's her name, dude, from fucking Terminator, or no, from Jason, the movies. Yeah, I forgot. She just came out of Borderlands.
Jamie Lee Curtis.
Jamie Lee Curtis.
Yeah. Freaky Friday sequel, bro. Do we need a second Freaky Friday? This reminds me of like Friday After Next, bro. Freaky Friday or some shit.
Freaky Friday. I don't know. Like, I mean, look, Jamie Lee Curtis. Thank you, Rob, my boy. Look, Lindsay Lohan hasn't been on the greatest life journey ever, but I know that recently in time she's been on the incline. So this opportunity to go back and her to revisit a story that people really, really loved when she was younger, for them to get her some type of momentum again, to get her life back in order. Maybe she comes out like a Hilary Duff and has like just a solid life. Like, I would like that for her, and it'd be funny and good, like the way it was back in the day. Like, I'm all for it.
Yeah. But what do you think, bro? Because like obviously D23, and I know we're just touching base on Toy Story. We did a little bit of the Incredibles, but everything just seems to be sequels, right? Like, you're getting the 5th Toy Story, you're getting the 3rd Avatar, you're getting Mufasa, the Lion King, you're getting Freaky Friday, Freakier Friday 2 or something.
Freaky.
Yeah, I don't fucking know what you want to call it, bro. But do you feel like we've gotten to the point now where nobody wants to truly take a risk? Because Borderlands, for example, based on the game, I haven't seen it. I know you talked about it on the podcast that you saw it last week. Obviously, it was a pretty shitty movie according to everybody. Let's see. What you eating, Chris? Oh, Miguel wants to know what you eating, bro.
Oh, straight up. Alfredo, shrimp Alfredo with broccoli, baby.
Made by my
mom. My mama. Shout out to my mama. Yeah. Yeah, she makes sometimes she does this thing where she makes shrimp Alfredo for the church. So she usually makes it like in a big cosa, like a big pot. And I'll hit her up and be like, "What's up, mom? Don't forget your middle son. Like, hit me up." Hit me up. And yeah, man, of course, mom's cooking. Always the best, bud.
Yeah, that's true, bro. But again, bro, so all these sequels, do you think like now as both an economy, like I know you talked about the dollar, the $5 bill being the new $1. Do you think they just take the safe bets with the sequels and just kind of hope for the best instead of trying to just dig up a new IP, start something new?
I just think there's a lot of people that are trying to hijack a lot of IPs because they know they instantly make money, and they will automatically hijack that success from that film also. And I think it's a wrong way to attack, because most of these people are not bright. They're not strong. And they need to get it better. They need to be better at it. I've been disappointed in a lot of this a lot of times, which is like what is it? Iron. What is Iron? The chick, I forgot her. Riri Williams. Ironheart. Like instead of making a whole new character, build something different. They're like, oh, dude, the new Iron Man. Oh, fucking, just they're all roles that you could just switch to anybody else.
They brought his ass back anyways.
Yeah, I'm me myself. I'm a little disappointed with it. So I hope sooner or later they learn. But let me do this real quick. I'm right in the middle of trying to like set this up, but yeah, I would like them to be a lot more original. I really would. You know what I mean? There's nothing wrong with originality. I just think people just don't have the courage to try it anymore. That's really what I think, and I think they should.
It's true. So I know like Miguel in the comments was talking about Scarface 2. And I mean, for everyone that's still on the podcast now, we appreciate you guys. What do you think? Do you prefer to see more sequels of things that have already worked? Lethal Weapon 6, fucking Star Wars 15, or whatever it might be? Or should we just take more risk on independent stuff? Because Borderlands is a good example. Like, a lot of money was wasted, not a big entertainment or return of investment. And then you have other people that are Star Wars, they run a saga, Transformers, same thing. So should we just be expecting the same thing spit out, or are they just going to go back and visit like the Terminator, for example, make the new Terminator series?
You know what? It's a really good question. And the reason why I say is because recently I just had the opportunity of watching Aliens Romulus. Mm-hmm. And again, the Alien series is something that's been kind of like on the up and down in a lot of, I would say like in the last decade, because you had like Aliens, then Aliens 3, and what is it? Prometheus, and then you had like fucking AVE, and then Alien versus Predator. You've had like all of these weird, like I would say they're very much like the Godzilla format, which is like you get your Americans telling Godzilla stories, and then you get your Japanese telling Godzilla stories. They come out like at the same time, but they don't make sense. Like they don't really correlate really good with each other, except it's a giant lizard. You have your Joker series movies, then you have your Batman series. None of them really correlate. They talk about them being separate, but it's the same IP. Like I feel like a lot of people suffer from that. When they get introduced to these series, they automatically want to be like, oh, well, there's this big lure that surrounds these characters, but I want to fuck it up. I want to put my shit in it because I'm going to make it better. And it's like, no, you're not going to make it better. You're sprinkling fucking diamonds or rhinestones on a big fat turd. Like that turd's already set. Like it's going to smell and look the same way all the time. No matter how many sprinkles you add to it, it's not going to make it any better. It's not going to make it any better. The Romulus Aliens movie we just saw was pretty bad. Was pretty bad. A lot of the shit we were talking about last night, and Brian in our chat made the funniest comment I had seen, that it was the movie started from one bad thing happening to another bad thing happening to another bad thing happening till the very last bad thing happening. Jesus. And I was like, fuck, that's exactly what I saw. There's a scene, and it's at the very end of the movie, that I'm going to tell people, because fuck this movie. Don't waste your time. Don't waste your time. Unless you just want to waste money and see aliens in person, I guess. Like, that's great. But there's a scene where the aliens are chasing the last two characters. Right before this, which is on the last third of the movie, they finally issue guns to protect themselves. Fucking, I don't know why that wasn't a first issue, or at least why someone didn't have that. When you're scavenging an abandoned ship in the first place, you should have some type of protection, right? But they're sitting there and they're like, man, we're going to die. The xenomorphs are coming fully sized. There's like 8 or 9 of them. And the chick goes, oh man, I should turn off the gravity. Right. So she goes and she turns off the gravity. And of course, I mean, we played enough aliens games and movies that we know that they could still fucking like grab walls. Yeah. They can still kind of like fucking, they're long and they're very tall and their tails are strong. They can push themselves off of shit and hook and fly and still do a bunch of shit. But yes, it does make it initially kind of hard for them to move. So she hits the gravity, gets back down on the ground and gets her gun ready, right? She fucking points her gun down the hallway. Another person is holding her back up against his wall. So that way, when she shoots, she doesn't like fucking fire, and she has some base, which is smart move. And it's the android, so he's like really strong holding her. she starts shooting the fucking aliens, and it starts, fucking killing the aliens. But what do we know about aliens when you rupture their skin? They have fucking acid blood.
Yeah.
So now after she fucking shoots all of the fucking aliens, now the whole hallway is full of acid blood that she now has to like gravity maneuver through. And it was like, man, dude, like, why did you do this? Like, why would you think that was the smartest fucking idea ever, man? Like, I don't know. It's an extremely awkward set of events. It's a really awkward set of events. If you get a chance and you can find someone that can break it down for you easier, I would just go that way. I really wouldn't kind of like spend the money to go watch it. I know Rob's going to be in the comment section. He'll probably be like, dude, that movie was awesome. I fucking saw that 38 times.
First of all, fuck Madam Web.
Yes. Yes.
Oh, bro.
Tony.
That shit was the worst.
That just reminds me. Did you see they released a trailer for Kraven the Hunter?
No, but I saw the screenshots of Rhino. Is it bad?
Yeah.
Did you see it?
Yeah, I saw the trailer. It's a little weird, but the Rhino looked really good.
I saw the screenshots. I was 50-50, bro. Like, it looked okay. It was better than the mechanism, right? The fucking mecha bodysuit or whatever the fuck.
Oh yeah,
Power Rangers Zord or whatever.
He looks like the Rhino from the comics.
But I legit haven't seen the trailer. I'll probably watch it when we get off.
But it's made by the same people who made Madam Web, man. So hopes way lower. I don't know how Madam Web beat out Borderlands, dude.
Bro, that's fucking. I didn't think of it like that.
Yeah,
when I watched Madam Web, bro, I remember I was like, I'm gonna watch this whole thing, and the first person I'm calling is Chris. The fucking first person that's gonna hear me bitch for at least 2 minutes is gonna be Chris.
I really wish people would invite me on their shows more, so I could just bash things in different area codes, dude.
No shit.
That would make me so happy. But yeah, the Kraven trailer came out. What else happened at D3? There's a bunch of stuff that happened at D3, right? Fantastic Four. We got like a cool trailer for the Fantastic Four. Did you see that?
Yeah, I didn't see the trailer. No. There's
even like a really cool scene where like they're looking out like the window, and you just see Galactus's eyes, dude. Like fucking like you know what I mean?
Yeah, of course, yeah.
Like the Galactus eyes come in, and it's like boom. Boom, like into the eyes. It's so cool, dude. Boom, boom. Galactus. Yeah, it was super crazy, the Galactus scene. I thought it was so amazing. I thought it was really, really cool. So kind of got me a little bit more excited for the Fantastic Four movie. What else did you see?
What's it called? That was it, bro. I mean, I have the work-life balance of looking at everything, but definitely grinding my gears is always the best episode, bro. I love doing these episodes with you. I'll let you know.
There has to be more. There's got to be. I know. Are we coming to an end already? Is that what it is?
Yeah, we're gonna wrap it
up. Oh man, there's just so more.
I have a show tomorrow. Well, Alex has a show tomorrow for me, so I have to take him some inventory and shit. Yeah.
What about was it Robert Downey Jr. at D23, or was that San Diego Comic Con?
That's San Diego Comic Con.
What popped off? Something. Oh, you know what? Yeah, dude. What the fuck? Skeleton Crew.
Bro, I didn't watch
that was the
shit.
Star Wars. The Star Wars Skeleton Crew.
The one with the kids.
My God, dude! Did you see the trailer though?
I saw the trailer. Yeah.
What'd you think?
I mean, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna play the trailer, bro. Fuck it. We'll play one trailer.
I loved it, dude.
We're gonna play one trailer, and hopefully I don't get banned. But it's been a minute since I played a trailer on here.
Just put the sound down. Put the sound down. Don't.
Okay. Put that shit extra loud, bro.
Let's watch. It's like in the show, anyways.
Let's see. Bam.
If we get cut, you know why, guys? We're gonna play this bitch. Yeah, it was such a good trailer, dude. I love this trailer. I thought it was so good.
We'll set the course of your entire future.
Don't you ever want to do anything
Tell me this doesn't already have like the
what if we could go anywhere we want in the whole galaxy? A real adventure. No more pretend. I found something buried in the woods.
I mean, I do feel the Goonie vibes off it, to be honest.
Right?
I think it's a lost Jedi temple.
But I also really like the Goonies. So.
Hello?
Yes, I do.
Be careful where you step.
What the heck is going on? Are you getting laggy?
Is it
What the
lagging?
heck? Yeah, man. What is it? This fucking Disney all like, you can't watch this.
Maybe.
Fucking
I mean,
Disney.
my Wi-Fi is kind of garbage in the fucking room right now. So, but Skeleton Crew, check it out, guys. I'm not gonna lie, it looks better, but I mean, I don't know, bro. After Acolyte, like I mean, as much as I talk shit about the Acolyte, bro, I love that fucking action with the fucking dude from
Yeah.
Squid Games, like the fucking force repulse
Mhm.
and shit. Like the action to me was good. Everything else, story, plot,
Bad.
was okay. It wasn't told very well, but like it started kicking off and like they were getting like they need the season 2. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm. They
Like
need it.
they were praying for season 2, but they're probably not gonna fucking get it. They should have invested more in season 1.
But that's the thing. Like, they don't deserve it. They if unless they fire every motherfucker that worked on that film, except for like the sound guy and the fight choreographer and the costumes. I mean, the costumes are all right, but they fire everyone, even the director and the writer too. Fuck that guy too. Like, fuck them all. Like, just bring us a whole new squad. We're good. I mean, I'll take everybody else. Like, I mean, you can't do that though. You're just gonna cut the whole show. That's like what's his face, dude. The same thing with that X-Men director, right? Did you hear about that shit?
Yeah, the fucking the alleged sexual abuse of the guy or harassment or whatever.
Is that what it was? I thought it was fan art.
I mean, it was fan art, but then there's other messages coming from the original accusation that he would harass people and grab people and shit. Yeah, dude, you know how it is, bro. You can't just rehash one thing. It's gonna fucking all come out, you know?
Yeah, that's the thing. It's one of those situational. It's like I said, like earlier, the message I had put on my thing, and then people got mad and started calling me out. And this is why I don't feel like I should delete it, because at that moment in history, I put something out that I really thought was my truth or whatever, and it wasn't correct, and I have to apologize and atone for it. And if I hide it, I think it makes me look even more guilty.
Fuck yeah, bro.
Right? Is that? I mean, is this?
I feel the same way. I've always told you, like, transparency, like whether we're talking shit here, and I always give this as an example more was like PokeFest, bro. Like, I was pretty verbal about PokeFest and where I stood, you know. And there was no disrespect to Margaret or nothing. Like, you know, I told her how I felt, and the first thing she told me, like, "Did you regret it?" I said, "Yeah, you know, I did. Fuck, I'm not gonna lie, you know." But I wasn't gonna be like, "Oh no, I never said that shit." Like, fuck no, bro. I said it. I did it. I fucked up. I should have done it, you know. But definitely one thing that, you know, but you keeping the post. I mean, before everything unfolded, it's like we talked about with the fucking ray gun, bro. The first 3 days, everybody was mad, but by 4 or 5, we just laughed about it, you know.
True that.
So like now that 4 or 5 days passed from the initial incident, we got more facts, more digging, more things. I mean, you're not gonna go back and change the fucking post. That's dumb. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Like, I mean, I don't know. That's just
100%. 100%. Straight up. So what do we got, Buddha?
Bro, that's it, bro. We're done, sir.
What do we got for the week? What do you got for the week, baby?
Well, I'm gonna be working all week, so we'll probably pre-record something maybe later. Maybe you and me, or maybe me and Brian. Maybe you, me, and Brian. I don't know, bro.
Yeah, I saw the craziest video, and I think you're gonna like it. I should send it to you after the show.
No,
it was British people visiting the UK, the Americas, and visiting a Walmart, and it was so cute. It was so cute, man.
My God.
Watching these people trip out on how many cool cool brands we got. They're just like, oh my god, this place is so cool. And I was like, oh man,
bro, I've seen
David.
The what? Oh,
and I was like, I'm gonna send this to fucking David. He's gonna be like, man, fuck those people from Britain, man.
No shit. The one I like is really Drink Big Red, bro, for the first time.
Yeah, dude. Okay, so okay. I find so much joy, and I don't know why, watching people react to things that we just have like naturally. I saw someone getting freaked out about screens on Windows. They're like, what, dude? You have fucking screens on Windows? Holy fuck! And air conditioning units. Oh man, I don't know. I went down a weird rabbit hole the other day, and I was just like, oh man, the world is so nice, dude. The world is so nice. So yeah, that's my weird ideas, my days. So, David, I want to say thank you for bringing me on the show, man. I had a great time.
I appreciate you, 1, responding, and 2, taking the time, bro.
Hey, I'm always here. You know, I'm excited to always be on your guys' shows. You guys are always so cool, and it's always such a fun time. And then not only that, it was a grind my gears episode, dude. Like fuck, they always just bring me on my show just to fucking talk nerd stuff. I never get to talk shit. You know what I mean? Like this is one of the coolest things I get to do, where I can come onto a show and just like let it rip, let it fucking rip. If I would have at all mentioned the Olympics, Trigger would start crying. Like Brian would be like,
"Damn, we're going there."
Take the monitor down, take a hit. You know what I mean? He'd be like, "Fucking Chris, take a drink, just chug his beer really fast." But Trigger would just cry. He would just cry for days or whatever, dude. That's what he does.
I mean, it's good and bad, bro. But you know, it's funny because we're gonna talk about afterwards. We always talk when we end the podcast, but the repercussions, bro, in the country. I really didn't think about that shit, bro. Like I really didn't until you said it, and then like that's when my brain started like triggering.
It's scary. It's really scary because you start to understand. And I had realized it weeks ago because that was like the whole thing that I've been. You know, you can hear it like when I was talking about it, like how much I've dwelled into it. When someone was like, take 10 minutes to educate you. Now I'm like super educated. Now I can't shut my shit off. And now those people probably can't have a conversation with me about it because it's just they're gonna fall flat. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna call this out. Ashley, who's been laying there the whole time, barely hearted my live podcast towards the end. Barely, fucking barely. But yeah, watch your shit. You're literally right there.
She's watching those balloon popping dating shows.
Yeah, no shit, bro. I fucking love those things too.
Those are fucking funny, dude.
Slabs event. I know Fred was at the Slabs event. They had like a trade night, but I mean
Slabs event. What the fuck is that?
It's like I don't know if they're still an active card show or card shop, but they had a trade night because tomorrow they have fucking a card show. Those 956 people or whatever.
Damn, El Cut.
Yeah, look cool. But oh shit! For those other people, we got Nico has his grand opening, soft opening tomorrow. FYI.
Nico boy, what the fuck has that guy been?
He's I don't know, bro. His fingers be broken. He don't know how to text back, but it's cool.
Boo, Nico! Quit using the fucking Nokia flip phone, man.
Oh shit! I fucking love that phone, by the way. Side note:
he's using the fucking N-Gage or the Sidekick and Sidewinder. What's that shit called?
Oh yeah, the Sidekick. That shit was good too. I couldn't afford that, but Ashley did. Fucking. But yeah, bro. Well, again, Chris, I appreciate you joining.
Thank you, brother.
I mean, everybody already knows where you at, bro. But let's reiterate it. Where you at and when?
Don't forget, I host a fucking really weird show about nerd quality culture. It's called The Average Boys with a DA. I don't know why I chose that and not just but The Average Boys, DA Average Boys podcast, abbreviated DAB. If you're a pothead or someone that smokes, you understand this concept. If you're a Gen Z kid, you probably don't. Just go with the fucking weird shit the kids used to do. Just stick with that. That works too. So if you want to go that way, you're cool in your own way too, I guess. Yeah, we come on the show. We have a live performance every Sunday, 8 p.m. to fucking the cows come home, baby. Like fuck, we're there for like an hour, 2 hours, sometimes 3 hours, and 2 hours 45. Enough that David will just be like, I gotta go, motherfuckers. Like you guys are on too long.
I got fucking work, guys.
He's like, I got a life, dudes, man. Goddamn. But yeah, if you guys want to, go check me out there. If not, you can find me on my my personal Facebook. If you want to DM me, if you want to talk shit, or if you want to fucking, talk to me about your problems or about podcasting, or if you want to ask me any questions about nerd stuff, you guys can hit me up, or even things you guys want me to check out and review and react to. Hit me up. Let me know what's up. And I want to say thank you, Adam's Collections. Always fucking pleasure, David, for you bringing me on. I always enjoy the show and I always have a great fucking time. I laugh a fuckload here. I can be my outside self from my nerd culture, and I could be like just a straight asshole. So good. But thank you so much, everyone out there that's listening, that came in. I appreciate you guys. Thank you guys so much.
I appreciate you guys. Everybody have a wonderful night, and we'll see you guys on the next one. See you guys. Peace.